This might be a good point to look at the parameters of the Tough Nietzschean. The goal is always the whole Nietzschean, the whole of Nietzsche as holistic philosophy. But because of the depredations of the post-war Nietzsche industry, which has rendered a circumscribed, downgraded, eviscerated shadow of its own self Nietzscheanism, mainstream Nietzscheanism, soft Nietzscheanism, where much of the core of Nietzscheanism has been obscured, censored, or explained away. I felt that we needed to resuscitate that corpse and bring it back to life again through tough Nietzscheanism. So we look at the various aspects which have been subverted or rejected, and we bring them back to the fold. So eventually we will have the whole Nietzsche, and no longer will we need tough Nietzscheanism, because Nietzscheanism will be whole once again. So of course the main bugbear we find in this fight, and one we are most often hamstrung by, is of course Nietzsche's position as the philosopher of fascism. This is undeniable and easily provable, and it is where we are most often shut down and censored and shut out. On from that fascism position, we also have masculinity. As Nietzsche predicted, feminism has been so corrosive to the point now where masculinity is being almost eliminated. So we must, via Nietzscheanism, assert masculinity and therefore also martial prowess in war and warriors, martial arts, and also in areas of taboo sexuality, of S&M, sadomasochism, looking at Marquis de Sade as a precursor of Nietzsche, going to those edges and extremes. In the other direction, we must look very closely at Nietzscheanism as a quasi-religion, fulfilling the void left by religion, with Nietzscheanism itself, Zarathustra being the obvious precursor, and perhaps the will to power as the ultimate textbook of this new religion. Not a religion in the accepted sense, but certainly something that will be a religion of the future, if not by name. And on from that, we can look at areas that preceded Nietzscheanism in a similar vein, such as occultism, where the will is developed and strengthened in occultism. Will is used as protection, the concept of willing at a distance in spells and so forth. The whole psychological, magical aspects of occultism seen in related figures such as Crowley. Again, that's another aspect of Nietzscheanism, which must be brought back into the fold. And then looking more to the future, the impact of technology cannot be ignored. And we can look at it as a kind of Promethean thing. And it also seems to suggest that the Superman, the superhumans, the supermen of the future, will very much be involved with technology, transhumanism, and so forth. It is very likely the supermen will be transhumans, and that the outward expanse of transhumanism into the cosmos, onto other planets in this solar system, is not unlikely, combined also with the possibilities of time travel. So all these aspects come into Nietzscheanism as a total, holistic one. The tough Nietzschean aspect of what we might call right wing and the fascist aspect is just one, most contentious perhaps, but all those others revolve around that nexus